Well, there seems to be an initiative here at the Kauffman Foundation where they're thinking very hard about creating a charter school in Kansas City. They got a hold of a book that I wrote recently, which is called Inside Urban Charter Schools, which documents the story of 5 highly successful urban charter schools in Boston. And so they said, why don't you come on out and talk to us about what you know and what the pitfalls are, where we shouldn't step, where we can step, and, what are the ingredients, what's in the secret sauce that helps these schools be successful. The sector of the public schools that we have that have been given a mandate to do things in an innovative way are these charter schools. And charter schools are public schools. They're funded by the taxpayer, but they're managed and run by private boards. So it's in between a private school and a public school, but it's still accountable to the public. So they must take the test, they must take the state test, they must follow the rules and regulations of the state with regard to how schools are operated. But within that, these founders, and Kauffman, if they should decide to go forward with this, are given a blank canvas. And they're saying, how would you like to draw the picture of this school? And you can draw any picture you want, which is very exciting. Probably my main message is don't try to do too much too fast. When we think about schooling, I have a rather conservative view. I think it should be a purpose and a place for learning. And there are all these other things that you could do too, but if we don't teach the children to be literate, to read, to write, to compute, to be able to use a computer, who else will? Make sure that the foundation of this school is to create literate citizens, individuals who know their role in society, who are able to participate and contribute. Then we can move to some of the other exciting things. Absent a healthy, vibrant, very purposeful culture, a school will fail. And by that I mean that if all the individuals, the teachers, the students, the parents, the administrators, the community, have different ideas about what the purpose is of the school, what the assumptions are about how we will operate, down the line you'll run into trouble because different people have different points of view. So a fundamental first step is to create a common culture of coherence where the individuals in the school, anyone you run into, you say, what's the school about? Why are you here? You get the same answer time and time and time again. Part of building a culture of coherence is making sure that voices are heard, that differences are discussed, that, you and I may not agree about why we have school, but we come to what I call satisficing, which is a term that Herb Simon, an economist, once used, which is both satisfying and sacrificing. And so you give a little, I give a little. We find a common ground in which we can both live. We need to give voice to this. We need to not just have it printed on a page and handed to somebody. We need to say, what's your view? How do you want to contribute here? And how would you describe this culture?